Hello and welcome to Taste of Torrance. I'm your host, Kirk Leins. Del Amo Fashion Center welcomed this hip, trendy eatery back in 2015. And ever since, Great Maple has been a crowd pleaser. With their farm fresh produce and their quality meats and seafood, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to check them out. Let's do this. This is Great Maple's first location in Los Angeles County, and with its stunning decor and 20-plus foot ceilings, the ambiance is amazing. Now, these guys have a lunch menu, a dinner menu, and even a weekend brunch menu. Here with me to talk about all of this is partner Johnny Rivera.
Hello,
Johnny,
how are you?
Great.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
A stunning place you have here.
Thank you.
Now, like I said, this is the first location in Los Angeles County. You have one in San Diego and one in Newport Beach, correct?
Yes.
Why Torrance?
Well, you know, the team felt like this area has just got so much to offer and, you know, frankly, kind of underserved.
Okay.
So we felt like there was a great opportunity here. We just kind of fell in love with the proximity with the water and the both hills that have really, you know, a lot of great people up there too and a lot of great people here. So we just felt like this was a long-term decision to come in here a little earlier on with a restaurant like this.
Tell me what the concept is here.
Well, you know, in the most simple terms, like a refined diner. So,
Okay.
you know, it's European influences, but things you also know, you know, from American historical food.
Okay, because I was looking over the menu, and the verbiage that I put to it was kind of new American, sort of meets like maybe French Moroccan.
Yeah,
sort of.
there's some influences there. So if you're really like more of a brasserie and a diner together, then here's Great Maple.
Tell us about the decor in here.
Well, you know, we wanted to be, you know, both those items, brasserie and diner, if you will. But ultimately, the feel, we wanted it high ceiling. We wanted to feel vibrant. We wanted to be a feeling of vast emotions, you know.
And then we get to this menu.
Yeah, right.
Then we get to this menu where literally you've designed something where there's something for everybody. There's no excuses. There's not going to be the person in the group who says, I can't find something here to eat, right?
Yeah, and I think that maybe that is the accidental muse, but also ultimately the muse was it. You know, it's almost like a song list. You know, I got to play this one too, and I got to play this one. I got to play this one. I mean, it was just a culmination of so many different things we wanted on the menu, we wanted to present, and then we, you know.
Well, you've gone from you have maple bacon donuts to lamb tangine meatballs to flatbreads to poutine.
Correct.
I'm getting a little hungry. Do you think we could head back to the kitchen and check out some of these
I would
dishes?
say so, yeah. Let's do it.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Now, Johnny and I have made our way back to the kitchen. I've got to say, I really love the line. It's a nice, clean, French-inspired line, would you say?
For sure.
Torrance has an amazing selection of food options. What's your food pitch? What's your pitch to the people of Torrance? Why eat here?
Well, you know, we built this pretty grand building here to be able to create everything from scratch. I mean, everything's made from scratch here. Our choices are, you know, local and seasonal and organic.
Right. Now, talking about that, who is actually developing the recipes?
Well, you know, we try to do it as you know, as we grow. We've had, you know, everybody's team effort. It generally comes from myself, and then also regional Chef Carmine Lopez, and then also Chef Wing influences the menu, and we have. You know, we try to, you know, it's like a band. You know, we want everybody to have a piece in it.
So what it seems to me is like from on a macro level, the restaurant is being run almost like you would a chain in a very big way. But on a micro level, it's being run like a small eatery that's doing its own thing.
It's extremely important that that's not misunderstood. One of the things is that, you know, why we're in a lifestyle center like Del Amo, is that we wanted to bring it a little bit more to more populace, but ultimately we're like a street restaurant. You know, we act that way, we function that way.
Right.
You know, we're independent minded, and in each restaurant, there's no commissary.
Right. Right. No, yeah, it's all being made here.
It's all being made here, and that's why it breathes, acts, talks, walks like a real restaurant.
Talk to me about your big sellers here. What are you selling a lot of in terms of dishes on the menu?
Well, we sell a lot of everything from, the French dip to our salads, to our maple bacon donuts. Brunch has its own, collection of what we sell. I think people really have caught on to that. We have a lot of choices, and so everything on the menu does well. But everything from the portobello fries to the truffled eggs.
All right. Well, I know I've took a glimpse outside, and you have an absolutely beautiful patio. Well, what do you say we go out there and maybe we can bring a few menu items with us?
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right,
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Okay, cool.
Do I have the best job ever, or what? I think seriously.
It's a good one, yeah.
Right? I mean, I'm going to attempt to make my way through all of this.
Sounds good.
All right, so tell me about what we have here. These obviously baby back ribs, but talk to me about them.
Yeah, they're slow roasted pork ribs. We finish them with our salted caramel. And then we have basically an autumn salad here that's with corn nuts and green apples.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like our version of a coleslaw, if you will.
That is a really nice looking salad, and normally I would maybe bypass that for the tasting segment here, but I think I have to go in those corn nuts. You kind of got me
that's
there.
why we put corn nuts on them, so you'd eat it.
Oh, delicious.
Good.
When you said salted caramel, my first thought was that could possibly just be in the name. There is a salted caramel quality.
It's for real.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
cool.
great.
Yeah, we love that. It's a huge. They're really popular here.
And I've never thought of using corn nuts texturally on a salad, but I may rethink that. That's a great idea.
Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it gives a little crunch, and then who doesn't like corn nuts?
Oh, it's so good. That is so smoky and good. Wow. Okay. I hate to put you aside, but I'm talking to my food.
Oh, yeah, love it.
All right.
Here, let me help here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you got
Thank you. We're going to do this here what we'll do is we'll rotate it around like a clock.
It's like that.
All right. These, because I looked at your menu, these I would imagine are your petite Reuben sandwiches.
Petite Reuben. So, who doesn't love a Reuben? But at the end of the day is that, I like it in every bite. You get to finish too. It's not like a sandwich where you're half finished.
There's a lot of fun stuff going on here, and I'll tell you why. First of all, I think the decision to put it on a pretzel roll is brilliant. It's one of my favorite things.
I love
burger on a pretzel roll. You can't go wrong with me. The other thing is that this really allows, this is a great, now all of a sudden becomes a sharing meal if you want it to be.
Exactly.
Oh wow. Everything is quite good. But that is really nice corned beef.
Isn't it?
And the sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut's just a little caraway seed, and then the Gruyere.
I'm German.
Yeah.
So if I'm giving you props on the sauerkraut, you're doing good.
That means a lot. Thank you.
That is really good. I'm coming back for that.
I hope you do.
I'm coming back.
So let's do the rotating door here.
Okay. And these appear to be portobello fries.
Those are portobello fries. So there's a little red pepper flake in there.
Some
Parmesan. This is a basil pesto aioli.
Nice.
So,
Love a good
so, they're crunchy,
fry.
but they're meaty. I love the portobello mushroom in general. It takes on flavors. It's textural. It's meaty, but without being meaty. And so it can really be a lot of different things.
It's almost like vegan meat.
Yeah.
And
I think sometimes, particularly vegetarian items can be fun and exciting and taste great. I mean, why not? Why shouldn't they?
Well, here we have a little salmon, and what kind of a crust do we have?
It's a horseradish crust.
Corn souffle?
Corn polenta, basil pesto. A little watercress on top.
I love fresh horseradish.
Yeah, and this is steelhead salmon. And and you think of horseradish is going to be spicy, but when it's fresh, that it's mellow.
That's a really nice touch. Great dish.
Cool, thank you. All right, let's get this out of your way here. We got quite a few things going on. I know we need to spread out a little bit.
Okay, so these are your truffled deviled eggs, correct?
Yeah, so it's crispy Parmesan, a little truffle oil. I'm a big fan of deviled eggs. It's also a great starter, to share.
Who doesn't love a deviled
right.
egg?
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Are those good?
On to our next dish.
We have our French dip here. We use ribeye.
Oh, really?
And roasted in-house. Our onion au jus, horseradish sour cream. Got a little truffle fries, tobacco onions.
Oh my, tobacco onions? What makes them tobacco?
Well, it's just the species of onion. Yes,
Oh, it's a type of an onion.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, and you said you actually use ribeye.
Yeah, we use ribeye. So some good old-fashioned fat on it. But that's what makes it delicious. So,
That's the beauty of it. That's why you're eating ribeye.
we are roasting that all day, every day.
If you have an aversion to fat, ribeye is not your cut,
exactly.
is it? Okay, so
So we got the
I'm
au
gonna
jus.
dip first.
Yeah, we got a dip.
And then I'm gonna go, because I gotta go horseradish.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so let's do this. Oh,
There
thank
you are.
sir. All right. Nothing like a good French dip,
I
too,
agree.
right? Just a classic
Well, it's
sandwich.
a classic. You grow up on it, but the key to a classic like this is the ingredients have to be fantastic, and that's what you have to start with. You also have to need a bun that can absorb the bread that absorbs the au jus.
Without it falling apart.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, it's a very nice roll.
very
I like the
important
idea of
piece.
putting it on baguette. And that meat
Isn't that
is
good?
fantastic.
Yeah, it's really good.
I've seen some of the food being passed around the restaurant. The French toast may be one of the most ridiculous things I have ever seen. Whose idea was to use an entire loaf of bread
Well,
to make French
that would
toast?
be me. I started. It's called French toast logs. So I started to make it look like a fire. So 4 logs cut like this, and then people were ordering so many of them. The kitchen was like, hey, you know what? Can we just do it in 2 instead of 4? So that's how it ended up developing. But it has maple bacon and maple syrup, maple bacon syrup, and it's a huge hit.
There was something else going around the restaurant. It looked like a very long cheese board with a bunch of little dishes
Well, what I do
on
is
it.
call they're basically tapas boards. So if I'm in the mood to make a mini cocktail, we'll send them around the room. If we have something seasonal but very little of it, we can do a quick whim of that particular item.
Something that people can ask, hey, what you got? What's
What you got?
What's off the menu right now?
Absolutely, and they'll just pass by and you go, yeah, give me one of those.
Well, speak of the devil. Speak of the devil. Oh, man. Okay.
So what they'll do is they'll explain it when they walk over.
Okay.
And so you won't even know what's coming. So what do we have today?
Good afternoon. This is a peach and lobster salad with a garbanzo beans and a citrus vinaigrette.
So just like that, it goes around the room. So, maybe you weren't thinking that. Maybe you're thinking this, or this, and all of a sudden that walks by and you're like, okay, impulse. You want ready?
Yeah. Bring those over here. You had me at lobster.
That's right.
To be able to like ask, what's off menu and bring out something, then people, it's just a neat concept. Don't tell me you're going to take this all away.
Well, we have to because now the headliner's
Can
coming.
you put it in a corner so that I can revisit this?
I think we should. I think we should.
Yeah, I understand you've got some dessert on the
Well,
way.
we have dessert. Part of the whole thing is it's in the marquee. The libation seasonal plates and pies. So pie, cheesecake, maple bacon donuts. We're doing it all made here, all fresh, every single day.
You're doing all the baking here.
Everything. We have a full bakery.
Wow.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
that's so you have people through the night.
Well, they start very early, and throughout the whole day, we're cooking those fresh to order. So you order that right now. This was just made.
These were just fried up.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And then here is our apple pie with spiced American pecans, salted caramel, whip. This is so we do these in a bag here. We shake them up.
Are these your beignets?
Yeah, beignets, like a shake and
nice
bake.
touch. I like
thank
that.
you. And then a lemon custard.
Oh man.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good job.
Wow, those are some beautiful looking desserts.
Yeah, those are like angel pillows,
Right. Okay. So, I guess we go with this first.
Yeah, well, of course
It's
we
right
should.
in front of me. The maple. Oh, and it is warm.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. This.
So this is a huge hit. I think we have our own Pinterest page just on our maple bacon donuts.
Oh. Wow. That is like a gastronomic hug right there. Oh my. I don't want to stop, Johnny. That is fantastic.
The key is it's got to be made fresh. You know what I mean? That's the key. You know, right when you order it, it never sits. It's warm. Warm donut is a different experience. So we have our beignets
Bring
here.
on the beignets.
Yeah.
Okay.
English lemon custard there.
Like a lemon curd
Yeah,
almost?
Yep.
Okay. So also nice and warm, like little pillows.
Yep.
And you probably go through copious amounts of powdered sugar.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not fun unless it's all over the place.
No. All right. And I've got to go with the lemon curd too, because that's like one of my faves.
It's a good combo.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, thank you.
That is absolutely I could destroy that bowl.
You got to get over to this pie. So we won. This was literally Critics' Choice Best Dessert. I think we won this last year. Yeah.
Are these baked fresh? No, they're these.
Yeah. These are baked fresh apples,
But
cinnamon,
How do you
nutmeg.
do these? How do you do these to order? Like you part
Well,
bake
these
them?
are,
and then-
we bake these in the morning, and they sit. They're basically racked, and then as soon as they're ordered, then we put them in the oven to finish them. So they're almost like a par bake.
And that is absolutely not canned apple pie.
No
filling.
way, man.
I understand you also have like an incredible cocktail program.
Yes, yeah. So I do a lot of different cocktails. So I have a blue bullet with fresh lemon and blueberries, with Buffalo Trace bourbon, and that's just an amazing drink. And then I'm doing a French snow cone. So it's like a French martini and a snow cone, but I wanted kind of the old school snow cone paper.
Right,
that you
right.
get with it.
Carnival
Yeah,
flavor.
Carnival. And then the other's like a Mai Tai. Just so sometimes you feel like you want to be on vacation when you're not.
Johnny, thank you so much for having me.
Yeah.
I really, really appreciate it. Good luck to you guys. I think you're going to kill it here.
Thank you.
You're doing it right. And there's a reason that the word great is in Great Maple, because you're really doing some great stuff.
Appreciate it.
All right, well, we might be done here, but my co-host, Hibah Samad, she's probably nearby, and I would say probably scoping out something fashionable. And Hibah?
Thanks, Kirk. Well, I'm not too far from you. I'm in downtown Torrance at a place called Heritage Costumes. They're open year-round, and they have pieces for any party or occasion. I can't wait to show you the store. Follow me. Welcome, guys. I'm in the store now, and as you can tell, I switched out of my outfit into this one-of-a-kind costume here at Heritage Costumes. And the great part about this store is that you can rent, buy, customize. And with me here is manager Bella Sanchez. Thank you so much for having us.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
And Bella, Heritage Costumes has so much more than meets the eye. Tell me about the store.
Well, the store's been around for over 40 years. It's a South Bay classic. You can find us on Yelp, you can find us on Google, and it's definitely a place to get your costumes in the South Bay area.
And I think your store has really proven that costumes can be worn year-round.
Yes.
A lot of people associate costumes with during the Halloween time, but tell me how costumes can really be worn at any time, any party, any occasion.
Yes, so there's a lot of 1920s parties that happen for New Year's. There's also kids' historical walk through the Revolution, colonial days that 5th graders and 6th graders have to do, so they come here to get their costume items.
And I have to ask, what are some of the most requested costumes you tend to have?
Well, actually, as you can see, one of the things that you're wearing is a saloon girl or saloon madam. So you can either wear this with cute leggings and boots if you want to be kind of like a pirate. You could also do a Victorian with like a long dress and a mask or a big hat. That's very much requested, as well as Wyatt Earp, and any tombstone gentleman is also high in demand for us.
And you have great details in all these costumes because most of them are made right here in the store.
Yes, that's correct. All of our garments are made in the USA.
And I would love to show the viewers your store. It has so many costumes and so much variety. And I hear that you have a costume specialist that's been working here for a while. So if you can introduce me to her and tell me a little bit more about what she will do.
Yes, actually, Megan Oates. She's been with me for 2 years. And she is a sales specialist. She's actually one of my top sellers in the store.
Great. So Megan, are you ready? Are you going to take me on a little adventure? We'll pick out some great costumes so we can show the viewers what Heritage Costumes is all about. Yeah. Okay, should we head over there?
Yep.
Megan, that was so much fun, and I can't wait to try these on.
Yeah.
But before I try these on, let's talk a little bit about some of the costumes. A lot of them are customized. As we speak, are people sewing and creating and designing custom costumes in the back? Tell me about that.
So we have contractors that create all of the retail costumes, like the Anne Bonny one that you're going to try on, and then throughout the years they've made all of these costumes. We also have a coworker that made the flapper dress that you're trying on.
How special is that to have someone in-house customizing, sewing throughout the year?
It's really cool, and then it's good when the costumes get like rips or whatever. We can just bring it over and then they fix everything if a customer wants to take it that day.
Yeah, I think Bella was mentioning that they make sure that everything is from Los Angeles, nothing's exported.
Yeah, everything's
or
made
imported
here
from China.
Yeah, everything's made here. All of the costumes, the accessories, everything, we make it here.
Which costume should I try on first?
This one, the zombie one.
The zombie one. Okay, so I'll be right back.
Okay, have fun.
Well,
Oh, that
how
looks
do I
really
look?
pretty.
This is like so intricate.
Yeah,
I love
the
it.
lace is nice.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about this costume.
I think it's a wedding dress that we zombified, so we like ripped it and put the blood on it.
Yeah, this is really definitely something gory.
Yeah.
So, you know, you guys are open year-round. Bella and I talked about that. I guess, what does that say about the costume industry and our culture, that someone can walk into a store like this and purchase anything at any time of the year?
That people are really into trying to be someone else, like pretending, like dressing up, even though it's something that typically kids do. A lot of adults like to participate as well.
And you're a specialist, so when people come in and is there a sense of excitement when they get to kind of pick what they want to be? Or
Yeah.
Tell me how the process is.
So people would walk in, and we have books that people can look through with all of our different rental options, and they could see which one they like, or we could just take them around the store like we did, and then they pick ones that they like and try them on, and just find one that fits the occasion and their personality.
And with many of the costumes here, you know, they do date back to different eras, and fashion kind of does a full circle. Like you see lace that was, you know, used from back in the colonial age, and different types of sleeves. Do you see that, things on the runway right now that you see right here in the store?
Yeah, and then with the Hamilton play, a lot of that is coming back as well. People are requesting that a lot. With the 70s clothing, like the bell-bottom pants or like grunge clothing.
Okay, well, as much as I love this costume, I know there's a really cool flapper costume waiting for me in there, so I'm gonna try that on, and I'll be right back out, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'm a flapper girl now.
So cute.
And it comes with this cute fur little thing.
And you could also get like a headband, a boa, gloves, or pearls to go with it.
Okay, and this is like a classic, a flapper outfit. It has the fringe, it has different colors, silk, it comes with sequins at times. And this is a great example of how a lot of things nowadays, when you're walking down the street, people have fringe on their jackets.
Yeah,
you have fringe on your
the
dress. How popular year-round is this type of outfit?
That outfit's really popular, especially lately. Like for New Year's, people are doing it. Since we're getting closer to like the 2020s, people are trying to get more of the 1920s flapper styles.
And speaking of accessories, you have much more than just costumes.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
So we've got all different types of gloves, some fishnets, a bunch of different hats, accessories for a bunch of time eras, from like Roman, like shin guards and all that, to 1950s poodles, earrings and such.
What about the mask? I know I had one on earlier.
Yeah, we have
but
a lot of really nice masks.
And those are so
too.
intricate. So tell me about how those are made and when people can wear those.
People wear them for like masquerade parties or just like to any fancy party, and then they can put the mask and it still feels like a costume when costumes aren't allowed.
What are the price ranges for just like a piece like this?
For a piece like that, it would be around $20 to rent it. You get it for 3 days plus a day to pick it up, and then Sundays were closed. So if you get it for the weekend, you still have an extra day to return it.
Well, there's one more piece I'm going to try on, and that piece is actually a custom piece that you made right here, correct?
Yeah, we made it for our retail site, which is more historical than the store.
I'll be right back.
Yay!
And I'll see you in a minute. Okay, here I am.
Such a cute Anne Bonny costume.
Thank you. Tell me a little bit about this.
So you would get the jacket, the vest, the shirt, some knickers, and the hat.
Okay, but I have to ask you about this belt.
So you would actually take off your jacket.
Okay, I'm gonna hand that to you. I'm gonna
Okay.
take off my jacket. This is actually a belt you could find at a store
Yeah.
to belt your dress or something. As you can tell, I'm wearing a white collared shirt underneath. Hang this for a second. Okay.
Okay, and then it would go over your shoulder like that.
Okay. You're a little creative.
Yeah, fancy lady she was. And then
Buckle this
tuck it
here.
in.
Okay, and as I do this, let's talk a little bit about this outfit. And you said it's your online item,
it's
so
one
tell
of
me what
our
that
online
means.
costumes. So we have a collection of our own costumes that we make, and this is one of them.
Okay.
We also make other historical characters, and this is one of our first female adult ones.
And this is something popular because for a lot of the schools, they
Yeah.
play dress up for this type of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
a lot of the schools do Colonial Day, and the teachers want to dress up, and the parents that volunteer want to dress up. So we created something for them to dress up in as well.
Great. And then I know you mentioned that you sell everything on Etsy
We
and
have an
eBay.
Etsy
So
and eBay
tell our
site.
viewers about that.
So the Etsy site has a lot of the full costumes like this for the adults and children. We've also got like Willy Wonka and Wyatt Earp costumes. And then the eBay, we actually sell mostly accessories and older packaged costumes.
Well, I had such a blast today playing dress up. My job is very fun, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, well, thank you so much for letting me and my crew come in today
Yeah.
and check out your store. And for everyone watching at home, I'm at Heritage Costumes. It's definitely a place you guys should check out. And for everyone watching at home, thank you again for joining me on another episode of Taste of Torrance, where food and fashion meet. I'm your host, Hibah Samad. I'll see you guys next time.